1 Kings 14. Jeroboam's son dies. About the same time, Abijah, son of Jeroboam, got sick. Jeroboam told his wife, "Disguise yourself so no one will know you're my wife. Then go to Shiloh, where the prophet Ahijah lives. Take him 10 loaves of bread, some small cakes, and honey, and ask him what happened to our son. He can tell you because he's the one who told me I would become king." She got ready and left for Ahijah's house in Shiloh. Ahijah was now old and blind, but the Lord told him, "Jeroboam's wife is coming to ask about her son. I will tell you what to say to her." Jeroboam's wife came to Ahijah's house, pretending to be someone else. But when Ahijah heard her walking up to the door, he said, "Come in, I know you're Jeroboam's wife. Why are you pretending to be someone else? I have some bad news for you. Give your husband this message from the Lord God of Israel. Jeroboam, you know that I, the Lord, chose you over anyone else to be the leader of my people Israel. I even took David's king away from his family and gave it to you. But you're not like my servant David. He always obeyed me and did what was right. You have made me very angry by rejecting me and making idol out of gold, Jeroboam. You have done more evil things than any king before you. Because of this, I will destroy your family by killing every man and boy in it, whether slave or free. I will wipe out your family, just as fire burns up trash. Dogs will eat the bodies of your relatives who die in town, and vultures will eat the bodies of those who die in the country. I, the Lord, have spoken and will not change my mind." That's the Lord's message to your husband. As for you, go back home, and right after you get there, your son will die. Everyone in Israel will mourn at his funeral, but he will be the last one from Jeroboam's family to receive a proper burial, because he is the only one the Lord God of Israel is pleased with. The Lord will soon choose a new king of Israel, who will destroy Jeroboam's family, and I mean very soon. The people of Israel have made the Lord angry by setting up sacred poles for worshipping the goddess Asherah. So the Lord will punish them until they shake like grass in the stream. He will take them out of the land he gave to their ancestors, then scatter them as far away as the Euphrates River. Jeroboam sinned and caused Israel to sin. Now the Lord will desert Israel. Jeroboam's wife left and went back home to the town of Tirzah. As soon as she set foot in her house, her son died. Everyone in Israel came and mourned at his funeral, just as the Lord's servant Ahijah has said. Jeroboam dies. Everything else Jeroboam did while he was king, including the battle he won, is written in the history of the kings of Israel. He was king of Israel for 22 years, then he died, and his son Nadab became king. King Rehoboam of Judah. Rehoboam, son of Solomon, was 41 years old when he became king of Judah, and he ruled 17 years from Jerusalem, the city where the Lord had chosen to be worshipped. His mother Naamah was from Ammon. The people of Judah disobeyed the Lord and made him even angrier than their ancestors had. They also built their own local shrines and stone images of foreign gods, and they set up sacred poles for worshipping the goddess Asherah on every hill and in the shade of large trees. Even worse, they allowed prostitutes at the shrines and followed the disgusting custom of foreign nations that the Lord had forced out of Canaan. After Rehoboam had been king for 4 years, King Shishak of Egypt attacked Jerusalem. He took everything of value from the temple and the place, including Solomon's gold shield. Rehoboam had a bronze shield made to replace the gold ones, and he ordered the guards at the city gates to keep them safe. Whenever Rehoboam went to the Lord's temple, the guard carried the shield, but they always took them back to the guard room as soon as he was finished. Everything else Rehoboam did while he was king is written in the history of the kings of Judah. He and Jeroboam were constantly at war. Rehoboam's mother Naamah was from Ammon, but when Rehoboam died, he was buried beside his ancestor in Jerusalem. His son Ahijam then became king. 1 Kings 15, King Ahijam of Judah. Ahijam became king of Judah in Jerusalem, Jeroboam's 18th year as king of Israel. And he ruled from Jerusalem for 3 years. His mother was Maacah, the daughter of Abishalom. Ahijam did not truly obey the Lord his God as his ancestor David had done. Instead, he was sinful just like his father Rehoboam. David had always obeyed the Lord's commands by doing right, except in case of Uriah. And since Ahijam was David's great-grandson, the Lord kept Jerusalem safe and let Ahijam have a son who would be the next king. The war that had broken out between Rehoboam and Jeroboam continued during the time that Ahijam was king. Everything else Ahijam did while he was king is written in the history of the kings of Judah. The Ahijam died and was buried in Jerusalem, and his son Asa became king. King Asa of Judah. Asa became king of Judah in the 20th year of Jeroboam's rule in Israel, and he ruled 41 years from Jerusalem. His grandmother was Maacah, the daughter of Ahisharom. Asa obeyed the Lord, as David had done. He forced the prostitute at the shrines to leave the country, and he got rid of the idols his ancestors had made. His own grandmother, Makkah, had made an idol of Asherah, and Asa took it and burned it in Kidron Valley. Then he removed Makkah from her position as queen mother. As long as Asa lived, he was completely faithful to the Lord, even though he did not destroy the local shrines. He placed in the temple all the silver and gold objects that he and his father had dedicated to the Lord. Asa was always at war with King Baasha of Israel. One time, Baasha invaded Judah and captured the son of Ramah. He started making the towns stronger so he could put troops there to stop people from going in and out of Judah. When Asa heard about this, he took the silver and gold from his place and from the Lord's temple. He gave it to some of his officers and sent them to Damascus with this message for King Ben-Hadad of Syria. Our fathers signed the peace treaty. Why don't we do the same thing? The silver and gold is the present for you. So, would you please break your treaty with Baasha and force him to leave my country? Ben-Hadad did what Asa asked and sent the Syrian army into Israel. They captured the town of Ijon, Dan, and Abel, Beth-Makkah, and the territories of Sinoros and Naphtali. When Baasha heard about it, he left Ramah and went back to Tirzah. Asa ordered everyone in Judah to carry away the stones and wood Baasha had used to strengthen the town of Ramah. Then he used these same stones and wood to fortify the town of Geba in the territory of Benjamin and the town of Mizpah. Everything else Asa did while he was king, including his victories and the towns he rebuilt, is written in the history of kings of Judah. When he got older, he had the foot disease. Asa died and was buried in the tomb of his ancestors in Jerusalem. His son Jehoshaphat then became king. King Nadab of Israel, Nadab son of Jeroboam, became king of Israel in Asa's second year as king of Judah, and he ruled 2 years. Nadab disobeyed the Lord by following the evil example of his father, who had caused the Israelites to sin. Asa, son of Ahijah, was from the tribe of Issachar, and he made plans to kill Nadab. When Nadab and his army went to attack the town of Gibeton in Philistia, Asa killed Nadab there. So in the 3rd year of Asa's rule, Baasha became king of Israel. The Lord prophet Ahijah had earlier said, No man or boy in your Jeroboam's family will be left alive. And as soon as Baasa became king, he killed everyone in Jeroboam's family, because Jeroboam had made the Lord God of Israel angry by sinning and causing the Israelites to sin. Everything else Nadab did while he was king is written in the history of the king of Israel. King Asa of Judah and King Baasa of Israel were always at war. King Baasa of Israel, Baasa son of Ahijah, became king of Israel in Asa's third year as king of Judah, and he ruled 24 years from Tirzah. Baasa also obeyed the Lord by acting like Jeroboam, who had caused the Israelites to sin.